Howdy folks and welcome to Brain Riders. We got a whole new leak for Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse 2. So I'm going to be talking about it, how it's apparently reported as Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. So everywhere from what that means to the movie to new Spider people, stay with me, let's break it all down. So Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse is the name, unofficially announced, but still a name that fits the bill perfectly for what was teased at the end of the first Into the Spider-Verse film, which from where we saw Spider-Man 2099 heading into the Spider-Verse himself, and his first words to the Spider-Man of the old cartoon was, "I need you to come with me." So Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse could start with a montage of 2099 as he goes around collecting Spider-Man. And our story then picks up with him collecting Miles and reuniting the crew from the first movie. Jake Johnson, who plays Peter B. Parker, will be returning, but he said that he's excited to see what the writers come up with in terms of Peter B. Parker's home life specifically, so we could get a little bit more development for the Peter B. Parker's character, whereas Amy Pascal, Sony studio head, says that Miles and Gwen will be exploring a more romantic story throughout the film. But back to 2099 and his mission to collect the other Spider people, we could see him going around collecting Spider people like Issa Rae's Spider-Woman, who is confirmed for the film, but the filmmakers were also hinting at introducing Silk 2 as well as Spider-Punk, so it could range over lots of different Spider people to introduce. Like my top picks would be Spider-Knight, would be a lot of fun with dialogue. Same can be said about the Web Slinger. I think there is a lot of comedic potential with Savage Spider-Man as well, even crossing over with small jump cameos like Tom Holland, Andrew Garfield, Tobey Maguire. Just fun cameos that would be really small, Easter egg level cameos, but still fun to have in the film if you're crossing the Spider-Verse. Hey, you made it this far, you might as well subscribe if you're new, as well as hitting that bell for notifications so you don't miss another video just like this one. As for the Spider-Man villains in it, apparently Doc Ock from Into the Spider-Verse might be returning, but since 2099 is going around collecting Spider people, I can see the threat not really being a multiversal threat, but instead being too great of a threat in 2099's universe to face alone. So he has to collect a team of Spider people to help him save his universe, meaning there could be a future Sinister Six that 2099 can't fight alone. So those 6 villains could be Electro 2099, who is an android, Goblin 2099, who is Jennifer D'Angelo and wants to take Spider-Man 2099's spot as resident defender. Venom 2099 would be cool to see, even being the half-brother of Spider-Man in that universe. A fun one to have lead the crew, the Sinister Six of that universe, would be Flipside, who is essentially a more powerful taskmaster who can copy not just skill, but the powers of those he interacts with. So imagine the entire crew fighting Flipside from their different universes with their different levels of skill and powers, literally meeting their match. Our 5th member of that Sinister Six would be Vulture 2099, who might be a little too rated R for the audience, as Spider-Man caters to, as he is a bit of a cannibal. So the last 2099 villain could be Multifractor, who is a Punisher 2099 villain, and who is made of both machine and animal parts. Meanwhile, I'd like to see our team of Spider people differ a bit from the original movie, so keep Gwen, Peter B. Parker, and Miles for sure, but swap out Spider-Ham for Silk, Spider-Man Noir for Spider-Woman, and Penny Parker for Spider-Punk, and the rest can have a quick Spider-Verse cameo or save them for a final endgame Spider-Verse type fight. What are your top picks for 2099 Spider-Man's own team to fight against his Sinister Six? What do you think of the title? Let me know your thoughts in the comments section below. I'll see you guys in the comments. Take care.